So here's the ZZP Big 3 wire kit and the instructions that came with it. And that wire I haven't used yet. That one goes from your negative battery terminal, which I have off right now, and goes over to any of these bolts here around the driver's headlight. And I had already upgraded this wire a while back, so I'm not using that one right now, maybe later. But then, oh, excuse me, the wire that goes here with the 6mm Allen head, that's your engine ground. So that one I have going to this bolt here. All right, and then get to the hot wire that goes from the alternator to this, I forget what the hell you call this thing. Anyways, it's a hot wire coming from the alternator, and I think they call it a fuse block or something like that. I kept cutting and cutting and cutting piece by piece by piece until I finally got this how I wanted it coming out here. They give you in the kit this little piece to, I guess that's silicone, to protect the cable somewhat. But then they don't tell you in the instructions that this isn't going to close like at all unless you do some cutting or modifying, or maybe another option would be to take a drill bit and drill a hole through it instead of doing all that cutting I did. Probably be safer too, because you can take this off, it unclips from these hinges, and then you can run a drill bit through it away from everything where it's safer. Using a knife, a utility knife, you got to be careful. The knife kept slipping on me, and then I ended up hitting my finger. Anyways, so I decided, oh yeah, and see how nicely this closes now, all the way. Meant to show that. Oh no. Whoops, sorry. This piece right here has been broken off since, I don't know, about a year after I owned the car, but I always just kind of put it there, let it hang out, make it look like it's still there. Okay, so this, conveniently, I was able to just put right here in the coolant reservoir. There's a spot not being used to hold the wire. And then I have it running down. My intake manifold's off right now. I'm about to put a new one on. And it runs down. Let me come around here. Right down to the alternator. Now I would imagine if you try to do this with your intake manifold in the way, you're probably gonna have to jack up the front end of your car and go underneath, because otherwise I don't see that there would be an easy way to get to it. I mean, you might be able to reach around here, but I mean, intake manifold's gonna be in your way. So that's why I decided to do it with the intake manifold off. I'm gonna make a separate video on that, comparing the ZZP ported manifold with the OEM one next.